going to cut a bunch of Lake Superior agates, many of which I collected myself. This one's probably mostly quartz. Some of them I collected myself, some of them I purchased. Bought a big batch at the rock show. So we get to find out what's inside of them, because these are the ones that didn't have much visible. This one's got some cool limonite stained banding. Looks like waterline, as well as some fortification. Don't think I collected that one. I really don't think I collected this one. That's some cool banding in there. That's going to be difficult to figure out how I want to put it. Maybe in the middle. Hard to know if that's even an agate. There are some of these that might not be. And some of these are from different beaches, like this shaped one. Maybe not this one. But the paint agates are usually found in the Paradise Beach. So a lot of the Lake Superior agates do not really have a lot going on, since they're very nodular. That has a little window there, so lots of cool things potentially inside, or maybe quartz. We will find out. Get a little tiny nodule just for fun. This one I believe I found, and then these two I know I found for sure. I have a picture of this one as it was still in Matrix. I had to break it out of the Matrix. I'm really excited for this one, because this is one from Paradise Beach, from the northern part of the Lake Superior, Minnesota, North Shore area. Should be really interesting, maybe a paint agate. And this is the largest of the ones that I self-collected. It's not huge, but it's not bad. And that's the only little window, and it looks heavily quartz, but who knows? And that's not an uncool thing to have either. Yeah, it's very quartzy up there. So we'll cut those and then we can find out. Alright, so I brought in the agates that I cut, so now I get to see them for the first time while I show you. Okay, here we go. First time. Ooh. Wow. That's got some interesting details to it. Where's that bubbly part? Interesting. There's a lot of quartz mix into this one. Oh, that's so cool. It's got a bit of a fracture there, but wow, what a weird one. That's a cool mixture of stuff. I like that it's got that orange and yellow down here. Wow, what a unique one. That's pretty darn neat for the first cut. And I'm planning on tumbling these. So that might reveal some interesting differences after I do tumble them. So this is that one that had a lot of laminate staining, but no windows or anything that was particularly discernible. So here we go. Oh wow. Wow, look at that. The banding, and there's this really interesting, very pretty quartz pocket in there. It's not even in any particular place. Oh, there's like a little tube up in the knobby part. And it's so interesting because then those bands really just fade until they get to the very end. Wow. I didn't know what to expect, but I definitely did not expect that beautiful array of bands. Oh, that is so pretty. There's like some eyes going on that end part there. Wow. Alright, so next we've got this one. Ooh. I'm gonna give away that surprise here. You know, this one has some interesting details on the exterior. There's some eyes, but it's very white. Oh yeah, look at those eyes. Those are pretty. I don't think I quite have it configured properly. There's like a little bit of banding up here, but it's largely quartz. So I wanted to keep that detail there. So here, let's see what we have in here. Oh wow. Oh my gosh. Oh, again, I thought that was going to be mostly quartz. There's definitely less of the red in the interior, but there's definitely some of it. And wow, it's got like different layers of quartz. I really did not expect much out of this one. That is so cool. Wow, look. This one's maybe even better. Oh, there's like little bubbles in here. Oh, that is so cool. Wow, what a unique one. It really just looked like it'd be a fully quartz ball. Alright. So I ended up cutting about 11. Let's grab this one. I know this is pretty early on. So this one, I didn't know what to think of it. Is this going to be quartz? Is it going to be kind of a zeolite? It had some pitting that vaguely reminds me of a nodule, but I don't see any translucency, so I'm not expecting much. So here we go. Oh, not seeing any banding. Ooh, they get really stuck together. Here we go. Oh. Well, it's not an agate, but it's not homogeneous either. That's kind of cool, actually. So I cut it this way because I kind of like that shape, and all of these are going to go in the tumbler to get polished because I don't have a cab machine or anything. And also then you can see some cool details that are just under the husks of the agates. But I thought after I did that with these, then I might get some nicely shaped ones that I could use for jewelry. Alright, let's see what we got next. Alright, I think I cut this really interesting nodule that I found in Matrix. Oh look, there's some different red in there. I really wonder what this one's got going on. No idea what to expect from Paradise Beach. Oh! Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, it's like a very weird bunch of tubes going through it. Okay. Let's see this side. Oh, look, there's a little bit of fortification on this side. I think I might have to do another cut or two in here and make some little slabs out of this one, because there's some really interesting details in this one, and I bet those are not the only ones. Ah, oh, that's so cool. So that's that one I found in Matrix on Paradise Beach. I believe I cut this one. This was that one that was the largest I found. See, there's some eyes in that one. I didn't even realize that. But it was hard to tell what might be inside of this, but I wanted to cut along that window to see. So let us find out what's inside. Ooh, I see a lot of quartz. Oh, that is a ton of quartz. But waterline banding. And that is a very, very cool detail. It's just, they're kind of ghosting in there. They just fade into quartz. That's actually pretty darn cool. I didn't know if there'd be quartz in there or not. You really can't tell from the outside of it. Alright, let's see the other side. They're not always too different, but sometimes. It's very interesting that there's not a lot of banding along this side, but then there's that quartz and waterline. And you can see the waterline in that, but the exterior of this is a lot more interesting with those eyes on it. So I'm actually going to be really curious to see what this looks like when I tumble it a little bit, so that brings out some of those details. That waterline is really cool in there. Oh yes, this one had that cool little window here that I didn't want to ruin with the fortifications and water lines. I don't think there was much else on the husk. Oh, we got the limonite staining though. That's really nice. Alright, let's take a look. Oh, what have we got here? Wow, okay. That is such an interesting section of just empty chalcedony. But the fortifications in the middle are pretty neat. And it almost looks like there's water line. That fracture there, though, unfortunately. Oh yeah, that is such a fracture. I feel like there's more discernible fortification bands on this side. Really pretty, but it definitely has a lot more detail on the outside somehow. I wonder if it's the staining. Maybe it'll come out too as I polish it. Alright, we got 3 more. I'm gonna cover that one up. Here's another oddly shaped one. There's actually some interesting stuff on that knobby part. And again, I cut through that because I wanted to see how that would look. Little window there. Oh, we're starting to open up. Here we go. Let's take a look. Oh, ho, 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 ho. You know what? Wow, I love these where it's alternating quartz and fortification banding. That is stunning. What's on this side? Oh, it's just such a nice... Oh, I'm so happy with this. Wow. Just such a cool layering effect there. That's beautiful. That knob is interesting. It didn't really have much going on in there. It's actually kind of rough. I really thought the knob would have more. But, oh, that's the details in that. Oh my. Oh, it's got like a flame look to it. That's so cool. I might have to cut another little slab off of this. Because, wow, that would make a really beautiful pendant. Look at that. Beautiful. Alright, we got 2 more. I know which one I cut last. I don't remember about this one. Let's see. I don't know how this was cut. Oh, here we go. Oh, yes. This is the one that had some really nice banding on the outside, but it had that awkward chip in the middle. So I cut it through that so that I can have 2 halves that would be a little better polishing. Normally I wouldn't cut through that window, but I thought it'd polish better, so let's see. Not much else on the husk. Let's take a look. Oh, those are some really nice bands. I'm amazed with the color variations on the Lake Superior agates. This one's so much just red, yellow, orange. Some of the others, though, were whites and just very different, vibrant colors. Beautiful Lake Superior agate. Okay, and here's this last one, which I cut right as I was about to leave. It looks like it has maybe moss going on the outside, and oh gosh, try not to look. There's like a little bit of something going on maybe with fortification as you come around. This has some interesting bands. There's a little cap on there. Maybe fortification bands up here. That's pretty. But I wanted to get it through this little white cap. Fragmented membrane, I think is the other thing that I was thinking it might be. All right, here we go. 1, 2, and ooh. Oh, wow. That is so wild. Wow, okay. Get that in better light. Oh, that is absolutely wild. There's a little bit of fortification up here, but just that funky, weird, sort of spirally, kind of almost mossy patterns. Is that fragmented membrane that I'm thinking of? Let's see the other side up close. And I could cut another little piece off of this, but oh wow, that is so different. How about that? Wow. Well, I would say that was a lot of success with cutting. There's some pretty amazing things in here. They're all different. Let me know which one you think is your favorite. I am maybe torn between this earlier one. Such cool bands in this. And this one. Let me get this one a little more wet here. That one with that layered, flamey banding with quartz in between. I love that. That is so unique. Even this one's great. I'm excited to see these polished. Wow, what a great day of cutting.